late start out today. I'm just riding into work, but George was away last night, so he's not back in the office yet, which means a nice chill morning. Empty roads and not having to ride in at rush hour is the best thing. I'm just enjoying the questionable effects of climate change. It's 15 degrees today, and it's gonna be 17 tomorrow. Nice, but slightly worrying. The door's broken again.
No.
You know the door that they fix twice a week?
Yeah.
It's broken.
I think it's because they open really soon. Bye!
Oh no!
So it is, so they like pull them and then it breaks it.
So George has come back. He's going to be here in 5 minutes and you've had to cool down the flat so much you're wearing a blanket again. Can we get like jam work blankets? A different animal print, each one. Like George can be a zebra, you can be that, Chris can be walrus skin. What would a walrus blanket look like? It would just be horrible and fleshy.
Really?
You punching yourself?
Yeah, not in the boob.
Why was that? Yeah, what was that about? That comment.
I was like,
wasn't in your boob at all. I can't believe George is late to his own job.
No.
Can he fire himself? Once.
Howdy.
You're late to your own job, mate.
To be fair, no, we timed it perfectly. Stuart drove me to the train station, took the crappiest route ever, and as we pulled up, the train was. So if anything, it's his fault.
By him.
Yeah. Bye.
Flipping, your front door's broken again, George.
Oh, good. Yeah, about the 10th time this year.
So who are you today? Are you George Hambini? He's the guy. He's the bottom bracket guy.
Bottom brackets
Yeah.
in his living room.
So this is what's inside.
Lovely, juicy Kogel ceramic things. They're little balls surrounded by piles of jizz.
A lot of jizz in there, isn't there?
These guys have a real big thing about keeping all the elements out because they just don't want it to rust, which makes a lot of sense for me. You had rusty bottom brackets before? I have.
So since yesterday's video, we've been doing a bit of research into bearings and jockey wheels.
Yeah,
bottom brackets.
Us, though, with the research. Just bear with it, alright? I'll get some better jokes one day.
Shut up.
Bear with me.
That's not the same joke. That's the same joke.
We can make it silky smooth next time.
So GCN uploaded a video with a guy called Hambini, who is, I think is an aerospace engineer. His hobby is cycling and he knows all there is to know about bearings and that sort of thing. So, did a bit of research into it. Speed is more down to the bearing seal and the lubricant rather than the material of the bearing. So ceramic, steel kind of perform the same. But if you have less lubricant, which the Kogels definitely do you get less life out of them? Potentially. But as Jess just pointed out, there's like a very few questions asked warranty on them for 2 years.
It's 2-year warranty. It's very few questions asked warranty.
If you do manage to wear out one of the jockey wheels, they'll replace it.
Yeah.
And bottom brackets.
Yeah.
And you did that.
Yes.
I wonder how fast the bottom brackets are. Let's check it out in a minute when we put it on your bike. Because
What was that?
you're going to be
noise?
dropping.
You sound like
You're
a
going to be
parrot
dropping.
then.
She does sound like a pirate. But hang on, I don't have jockey wheels on bike. I don't have anything on the bike.
We should compare
What's next?
We've been doing research, mate. We're doing research into bearings. I want Hambini to come in and talk to us. But
Hambini.
essentially, more about the seal and the amount of lubricant in a bearing than it is the material. Ceramic and steel, they both actually wear out about the same rate because the bearing, the race is made of steel.
Yeah.
So that wears out. So the reason why the Kogel jockey wheel spins so well compared to the ceramic ones, because there is actually no grease inside.
What is the
Lubricant, exactly.
Lubricant.
Don't know.
It's lubricant.
Is there any? Is there like a
Special.
very thin chain oil, maybe?
Should we have a look?
Can we take them on apart?
We'll take one apart.
Yeah,
Have a
take
look.
one apart.
Yeah.
You
That's a
just
good
need
point.
to bear with George while he takes it apart.
You're banned for the rest of the day.
Every
Right, I'm
time.
putting you in here.
What? In the microwave?
In you go. In you go. Put your head in. That's it. I'll put Chris in the microwave. Oh, he's ready. You're right. So he was saying, jockey wheels, bottom bracket, hub, all of that can add up to 7 watts. Thought you were banned from the vlog.
Is he banned for being naughty boy?
Yeah. He keeps doing that bearing.
I'm going to take this apart.
Bear with me joke.
So this might be a little bit dirty because it's the one that I use for my demo pieces, for my fidget.
break
Take
it.
one tool, try and take this seal off to see if there's actually no lubricant inside, no grease. Mistake, because it's so well sealed that actually in doing so we've damaged the seal.
Only
And-
the tiniest,
Oh, the tiniest
bit.
little bit. Maybe this demonstrates a point quite nicely. That's not nearly half as good as it was before.
Yeah.
I don't want that. So
You're
I
as
mean,
slow as Chris.
I regret now shoving implements into my bearings. Don't do that.
He did say don't tamper with it.
He did he?
The bearing master.
The bearing
He
master.
said don't throw away, if a bearing's done, don't try and re-grease it, throw it away. Do you reckon we can utilise the no questions asked warranty? As long as they don't watch this video.
We'll switch out for one of Chris's good ones. Yeah. I've moved all the bikes into the right place and stands at the back.
Twat.
What a cow.
Guys, we broke the bearing.
Can't believe it.
Crack the seal. So now it only spins about twice as long as a ceramic speed.
We're going to call this segment GCN, the George Cycling Network. Paul's time, isn't it?
You don't want to see what he's doing to your bike, Jess. He's using the multi-tool.
I thought it was a push fit 30.
Push fit?
Push fit.
That's a new one. That's not been released yet. Well, what balls up? Jess, you're going to have to get a new bike.
Balls up.
Okay.
Well, that was a complete waste of time. Are you going to put Jess's bike back together?
Yeah. I was busy playing with the jockey wheels at the moment.
Just don't bother. She should have been doing her own jockey wheel.
I reckon I could break a jockey wheel. I mean, that guy will just sit in there going all day. Oh well.
Not really.
Can you check something for me? You'll know the answer to this. You used to be a bike mechanic.
Yeah.
So Jess really struggles using the rear brake. Like, whenever she applies the rear brake, it like doesn't stop the bicycle. Okay, the cable or something? Because...
You know what?
What?
I know what it is.
There's no wheel.
No, it's that she's ridden disc brakes.
Ah, she wants
And then you go back to these.
Yeah.
They just don't work because they're not as good.
It.
It changes your brain and you're like, you have to squeeze so much harder and you don't realise.
She broke it.
With a rim brake.
Cross bike, disc brake bike, has broken her ability to brake on a rim brake.
Yes.
Bike.
It hasn't stopped her completely, but you get used to riding with such a powerful brake that you then can't change. Ignorance is bliss. Rim brakes are fine when you've only ridden rim brakes, and then as soon as you go to disc, they're so much more powerful. Takes, you will never forget. You'll never forget. You have to use the Men in Black flashy thing.
Look how little meat there is left on that. I thought it's because she doesn't use a back brake, but it's just that it doesn't seem to brake.
Hambini would know.
He'll know when he gets there. Look at get off the top trim carbon frame!
Mate, alloy frame. Look at that. That's a nice bike, mate.
You love this bike, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
I've not heard you talk so pleasantly about another bicycle except for this guy.
Because it's so good. You know what? I've never had so many people stop me while I've been on my commute or out riding and compliment the bike and go, what is that? This is where I ran over a pigeon.
I don't know if you noticed this time, but I've cleaned just the drive side so it looks good for this camera angle. If you look at the other side of the bike, I've not cleaned it. How did you get red berry there?
It's permanent. I've had it before, you know. There you go. Clean. Clean.
Francis Cade has cleaned his bicycle. This is clean. Chopper. Bye!
Bye, Tidy Jess. I'm squeezing your head. Oh no.
She's got like headless.
Yeah. It's your turn to do a vlog.
Beard vlog.
Yeah, we're going
lift.
This lift smells of sick.
It out there stinks.
Maybe it's not sick and it's actually what they're over there doing this. This could be a long ride home. So quick little update. We actually tweeted Hambini, who's the aerospace engineer guy, the bearing expert, about possibly doing a collaboration, and he tweeted us back. So he's out of the country at the minute, but hopefully we can get him along to Jam HQ or somewhere and check out some of the science about what makes a bearing fast. Is ceramic a good material to make bearings out of? One thing Jess brought up today is that it's easy for bearing manufacturers to make a ceramic bearing round compared to steel. I really have no idea, I'm not an expert, but hopefully we can get one on. As usual, thank you so much for watching. I'm so tired that I'm actually finding the camera heavy to hold. I'm heading out for a proper ride tomorrow morning, and I'll catch you guys then.